I forgot to start my vlog.
Please, allow me to show you something.
Good afternoon from Bergamo. Welcome back to the Thistriniwill. I'm Keisha, and well, today we took a day trip to Bergamo. It's like a 45-minute train ride away from Milan. It is now just after 1:30. We just got here and we're having lunch.
Buon appetito.
No, grazie.
Benissimo, grazie.
Sorry about that. We had to pause for lunch. So the reason why we decided to have lunch immediately or one time is because places do close, and they will close like around 3 o'clock. So we didn't want to chance it. We saw this place, it looked good. Of course, when we go to a place, we immediately look at reviews from Google before we go in. Well, sometimes, most of the time. And it was good, so we decided to stop here.
And the name after Zoe.
Yeah, so Jabari said I needed to include that it was named after Zoe. So yeah, there is a traditional Bergamo pasta, so that's what I had. And then Barry had the polenta and chicken. Polenta is basically cornmeal, but how we have it in the like harder form, like cuckoo, they do it like in a more, how to call that? I guess. They do. They do it in like a more runny consistency or soft consistency, and I was a little skeptical about it, but it actually does taste good. So there you have it with like stews or anything. So that's basically what Barry had, like, let's call it stew chicken. Stew chicken and polenta, and I had, well, the pasta, which is kind of like ravioli, but it's traditional to Bergamo. I must say, so far I really like the vibe of Bergamo. It's giving rich. No, like as soon as we came out to Jabari came here once for a day for work, so he didn't really explore much. He just came on the train station, went where he had to go, and left. But it's really nice. It's given the nice suburban type of vibes, open streets, open city. So that's the new city that we were in when we just arrived. And now we are in. No, grazie. Sì. Now we are in Citta, Alta, which is city up top, basically, but it's the old city. And if you saw, well, in the clips, I'll put it in. If you see the clips where you get the modern vibes below, but up is where you get the like Italian city kind of vibe. To get up here, we took the funiculare, and that was about €5 for the both of us, and that would be to come up and to go back down, so using the same ticket. But you could purchase like a 24-hour ticket, I think a 72-hour ticket, to get you up and down from the modern part to the older city, which is up top. So you can walk, but we weren't doing that. You also the heights. This is Mount Vesuvius again. So now that we have eaten, because we basically just got, as I mentioned, to the Citta Alta, we are now going to start exploring. So our first stop was to eat, our bellies are full, so we're not gonna have any hungriness. Because you know when you're hungry, you start to get a little attitude, especially me. You start to get, you don't realize after I eat that it's be a little more normal. Anyway, yeah, so we're gonna digest a bit and then start exploring. Y'all, I forgot to mention, I don't know if I ever mentioned it before, but after having lunch, dinner, any kind of meal, Italians usually like to have a cafe, and your Jamari has become an Italian. A shot of espresso. Espresso. Ugh, rose eyes, y'all. I don't know if I could deal with an Italian man, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, that's all. Mmm. Tastes nice.
This is giving gelato.
Which one was this?
Crema de Catalania.
The pistachio tastes nice too. I know.
You're not. You're not a little try.
I finally found out the name of what they call these. It's called granita. So, I guess crushed ice. And what they do it in the flavors, usually you'll find lemon, menta. I'm kind of skeptical about trying that one. This is the first time I saw this one, and this one is cola. So I guess it's just like, I don't think that it was Coca-Cola, but like a cola flavored beverage. It leaving a kind of very sweet aftertaste, but it's hot and I like it. The ice cream I was eating was Barry's. He got gelato, and it did taste yummy. We're just walking around, exploring, seeing what there is to see, and we actually can see Milan from here. So that is Milan straight up there. All the skyscrapers of Milan. I don't have my zoom lens, but this is the best I can do. So the sun is a little hot, but it's not like real hot, but we are enjoying Bergamo. Like this city is our kind of vibe, like laid back, suburban, not too much noise. Well, don't mind the bike passing, but like not noisy. You have like space. You don't feel cramped. Like we enjoying all the greenery. We're looking at all of the apartment buildings across this way, and even between it there are lots of greeneries. Like there are places in Milan like that, but it's very expensive and we won't go there all the time. But I don't feel like you see greenery like this in Milan. I forgot to mention that the last airport that we came in from when we left Napoli, that was Bergamo. And even looking down and even in the airport, like they sold Bergamo to me. So we wanted to visit for a while, but since it was fresh in our memory, we were like, yeah, and it's right there. Take a little day trip. So that is also how we ended up here today. As mentioned, we are in Citta, Alta, and below, this is actually the street that we were on earlier this morning, and that in that city they call it Citta Bassa. now we are back in Citta, and I just wanted to show you guys. So we actually, okay, so we were gonna take the funiculare, but we decided we'll take the bus. Maybe it might be a more scenic route, and it kind of was. So you don't have to do like the return trip on the funiculare. That's not the only way you can get to Citta Alta. You can, well, walk if you like inclines, but it would be a bit of some exertion. You can take the bus or you can take the funiculare. But anyway, so that is Citta Alta above us again. Completely different vibes. So the down here is the more modern suburban kind of vibes, and above is the more Italian old town city type vibes. We have basically come to the end of the day in Bergamo, and I must say that it was a nice change from Milan. Slower, greenery, space. What was interesting to me is I didn't know about the Citta Alta and Citta Bassa, so that was pretty interesting. We didn't come here in particular to see anything, but I think the majority of the things that they have here are like the churches, some museums here and there. The main thing once we got here, what I wanted to see was that little porter place, the little bridge by the Venetian wall. We just ended our evening here. I'm having a Hugo Spritz, but I had a mojito. Or the Hugo Spritz, they make it, instead of using the Aperol or the Campari, they use Saint-Germain, so it's not the bitter taste. Like Campari is very bitter, like yuck. Aperol you could still tolerate, it gets accustomed to. But if you don't want that bitter taste, you can take like a Hugo Spritz. It is much sweeter than a regular spritz, but yeah. It is now 6:30 and we're trying to catch the 7 p.m. train back to Milan. But this place, oh, we need to get up and walk. We made it on the train with 4 minutes to spare, so moral of the story, we made it. So we are on our way back to Milan after having a wonderful day in Bergamo. It was a lovely day. So basically we went for lunch, a little spritz, evening spritz, so nice little afternoon, evening in Bergamo. So it's a nice trip, it's a nice day trip if you are available, if you have the opportunity to. It's a nice city to visit for like a day or two if you wish, but for like a day I think it's a nice visit. What do you think, Bar? Yeah, so anyway, back to Milan, and thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Well, yeah, we're going Chinatown and Lime later. Tell she let me go.
I am not going. I am tired. You see my hair.
Lime. Jinx down.
I am tired.